Did you know that after age 60, you could be losing up to 3% of your muscle mass every single year? This isn't just about feeling a little weaker. It's a silent drain on your independence, mobility, and even your ability to recover from illness. Many people assume this is an inevitable part of aging, something you just have to accept. But what if a common dietary oversight, one that almost nobody talks about, is dramatically accelerating this decline? The truth is, many Americans over 60 are consuming far less protein than their bodies desperately need, and it's costing them their strength and vitality. We're not just talking about minimal health, we're talking about thriving. Stay with me to understand why your protein needs have actually increased, not decreased with age, and how a simple change can revolutionize your golden years. Forget the old 0.36 grams of protein per pound of body weight rule. 0.8 grams per kilogram. That's a baseline for younger sedentary adults. For Americans over 60, leading longevity research and many medical professionals now recommend a significantly higher intake, between 0.45 to 0.55 grams of protein per pound of body weight daily, 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram. Let's put that into perspective. If you weigh 150 pounds, you should be aiming for 67 to 82.5 grams of protein per day. That's a substantial jump from the 54 grams often cited by outdated guidelines. Failing to meet this target means your body starts breaking down its own muscle tissue to get the amino acids it needs, a process called sarcopenia. Understanding this new target is the first step, but how do you actually hit it consistently without feeling overwhelmed? Your body's ability to process and utilize protein changes with age, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. This means you need more protein to achieve the same muscle building and repair response that a younger person would get from less. Think of it like a less efficient engine. It needs more fuel to travel the same distance. Protein isn't just for muscles. It's vital for bone density, immune function, hormone production, and even skin health. Without adequate protein, your body struggles to repair daily wear and tear, making you more susceptible to injury and slower to recover. We'll explore exactly which types of protein are most effective for older adults, because not all protein sources are created equal when it comes to combating anabolic resistance. One pervasive myth is that eating too much protein is bad for your kidneys, especially as you age. While individuals with pre-existing, advanced kidney disease do need to monitor protein intake closely under a doctor's supervision. For healthy older adults, numerous studies have shown that higher protein intake is not detrimental to kidney health. In fact, numerous studies and reviews, including some cited in journals like the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, have found no evidence that high protein intake harms healthy kidneys in individuals without pre-existing kidney conditions. The fear around this myth often leads people to deliberately underconsume protein, directly contributing to muscle loss. Always consult your doctor, of course, but don't let this outdated fear prevent you from getting the nutrients you need. The real danger lies in ignoring your muscle health, not in eating enough protein. Here's what happens if you consistently undereat protein. Your body starts cannibalizing muscle. Imagine your body is a construction site and protein is the building material. If you don't supply enough new material, the foreman starts tearing down existing structures, your muscles, to get what's needed for essential functions. This isn't theoretical. It leads to a measurable decrease in grip strength, slower walking speed, and an increased risk of falls. A 70-year-old woman weighing 130 pounds who only eats 45 grams of protein daily, the old recommendation, is missing over 20 grams of protein compared to the newer guidelines. Over a year, this deficit contributes to significant muscle weakening, making simple tasks like opening jars or climbing stairs feel like monumental efforts. But how can we reverse this trend, and what are the best sources? Not all protein is created equal for older adults. You want complete proteins, which contain all 9 essential amino acids your body can't produce. Animal sources like lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy are excellent. For example, a 4-ounce chicken breast provides about 35 grams of protein, and a cup of Greek yogurt offers around 20 grams. Plant-based sources like soy, quinoa, and combinations of legumes and grains can also be complete. A cup of cooked lentils has about 18 grams, while a cup of tempeh offers 31 grams. The key is variety and consistency. Don't rely on just one source. Think about distributing your protein intake throughout the day to maximize its benefits, rather than front-loading it all into one meal. This strategy is surprisingly effective, and we'll delve into the timing next. It's not just about how much protein you eat, but when. Your body can only effectively utilize a certain amount of protein for muscle synthesis at one time, roughly 25 to 30 grams per meal or snack. So, trying to get all 70 grams in one huge dinner isn't as effective as spreading it out. Aim for 25 to 30 grams at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and perhaps a high-protein snack in between. For example, starting your day with Greek yogurt and berries, 20 g protein, having a chicken salad for lunch, 30 g, and salmon with vegetables for dinner, 35 g, easily hits your target. This consistent supply helps maintain a positive protein balance, telling your muscles to repair and grow, not break down. And what about those convenient options like protein powders? Are they truly beneficial? For some, hitting daily protein targets solely through whole foods can be challenging due to appetite changes, dental issues, or simply a busy schedule. This is where protein supplements can play a valuable role. Look for whey protein, which is rapidly absorbed and rich in leucine, a key amino acid for muscle synthesis. Casein protein is slower digesting, making it good for overnight muscle repair. Plant-based options like soy or pea protein are also excellent. Always check labels for added sugars and artificial ingredients. A scoop of whey protein in water or milk can provide 20 to 25 grams of protein in minutes. Remember, supplements are meant to supplement your diet, not replace whole foods. But what if you're not a fan of shakes? There are other, perhaps more enjoyable ways to boost your intake. Boosting your protein doesn't mean eating bland chicken breasts all day. Get creative. Add a scoop of unflavored protein powder to your oatmeal or soup. Sprinkle nutritional yeast, which is surprisingly protein-rich, onto popcorn or salads. Keep hard-boiled eggs in the fridge for a quick snack, 6 g protein each. Cottage cheese, 25 g per cup, or a small can of tuna, 20 g per can, are also fantastic, easy options. Swap regular pasta for lentil or chickpea pasta, which significantly increases protein content. Even adding a handful of nuts or seeds to your yogurt or salad can make a difference. These small, consistent changes accumulate over the day and make hitting your target much more manageable. But what if you're already experiencing significant muscle loss? Is it too late? Protein alone isn't a magic bullet. It works synergistically with resistance training. Think of protein as the bricks and resistance exercise as the blueprint and labor for building a strong house. Without the stimulus of challenging your muscles, even with light weights, resistance bands, or bodyweight exercises, your body won't prioritize muscle growth, regardless of protein intake. Many doctors recommend at least 2 sessions of resistance training per week for older adults. This could be as simple as standing up and sitting down from a chair 10 times, or doing bicep curls with soup cans. Combining adequate protein with consistent, safe strength training is the most powerful strategy for combating sarcopenia and maintaining independence. Always consult your doctor before starting any new exercise regimen. But how do you know if you're truly getting enough protein overall? The simplest way to ensure you're hitting your protein target is to track it for a few days. You don't need fancy apps. A pen and paper work fine. For each meal and snack, jot down the food item and its approximate protein content. You'll quickly see where your gaps are. For instance, if your breakfast is just toast and coffee, you might be starting your day with almost zero protein. Swapping that for eggs and a slice of whole wheat toast immediately adds 12 to 15 grams. This awareness is incredibly empowering. Many people are genuinely surprised by how little protein they're actually consuming versus what they thought. This simple tracking can be the wake-up call you need to make meaningful dietary adjustments and gain control over your muscle health. Let's sketch out a day aiming for 75 grams for a 150-pound individual. Breakfast: half a cup oatmeal with 1 scoop protein powder, a quarter cup nuts and berries, 25 g. Lunch: a large salad with 4 ounces grilled chicken breast and a handful of chickpeas, 40 g. Snack: a hard-boiled egg and a small apple, 6g. Dinner: 4 ounces baked salmon with roasted vegetables, 30g. Total: 101 grams, well above our target. This shows how easily you can exceed the minimums with thoughtful choices. The point is not to be perfect every day, but to be consistently aware and make small intentional swaps. Remember, consistency over perfection. This targeted approach is how you actively fight muscle loss, not just slow it down. The key is in the small daily decisions. The biggest takeaway today is that your protein needs don't decrease with age. They increase. Aim for 0.45 to 0.55 grams per pound of body weight daily, spread throughout your meals. This isn't just about preserving muscle. It's about maintaining your independence, your energy, and your quality of life well into your golden years. You have the power to influence your strength and mobility significantly through simple dietary changes. Don't let outdated advice or common myths hold you back from living your strongest, healthiest life. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe for more science-backed strategies to boost your health and longevity.